Hello everyone, this is Shikhar Saxena, and in this video I'm going to tell you that what strategy you must follow after the results of NEET 2020 and what you must do so that you can get your dream come true. Okay, so we are already aware of our results. The NEET 2020 results are out now and you are aware of the scores you got. Some have scores below than 300, some have below than 400, and due to high cutoff there is very less chance in order to get admission in colleges for BHMS, BAMS, BDS. So what to do next? Okay, because some students have left this dream that we should not go again for this our dream, that to do the MBBS. Okay, so high cutoff is the main reason, but I would suggest you that if you are a dropper earlier, you must take this drop again. I will tell you why. Since we had our NEET exam on 13th of September, and next NEET exam will held on the first Sunday of May 2021. So it is on 2 May. Okay, so if we go or if you go between these two dates, so the distance is not so much, the time is not so much here. It is approximately 6 months only, and since this is October, we have lost one more month and we had only 5 months. Okay, so 5 months is not a big time that you must decide to choose another option. You can go with this again, because in 5 months you can't do anything else better. If you go for another course like BSc and anything else, so it doesn't affect this much time. 6 months doesn't matter for you. If you have already taken a drop for 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, okay, so don't let it go waste. Just accept this opportunity once again, because this time, in this limited time, you can do a much better, because the course has been prepared by you earlier and you need some improvements. You must see where did you made the mistakes. Okay, so third thing I would tell you, that people or students are suffering from afraid of one more drop, that we should take or we should not. But I would suggest that you must go on with another drop. Another thing, that is, we have only 150 days approx to prepare for NEET 2021. Okay, so 150 days is approximately 5 months. Actually we had 6 months, but I won't count that one last month, because that last month is only for the revision purpose. Only the thing we have to do, we have to complete our syllabus, practice papers, everything we have to complete in this limited time. So we have 150 days, and 30 days which are remaining after this time, those are for only revision purpose. Okay, so 150 days, I would suggest you, this is sufficient time if you want to become a doctor. This time is very much sufficient for you. So don't take this time as a very short amount of time, because I will tell you that how you must prepare in this limited time frame so that you can cover the whole syllabus. Okay, and the last thing is, what next? Our strategy, that how should we prepare that we can complete our syllabus in this limited time frame. So in the next slide I will tell you that what which units and which chapters you must do in how many days, so that you could complete your syllabus completely. Okay, so now I will try to discuss that what timetable you must follow. Okay, so I will just tell only the macro targets. Okay, I just made the macro targets. Macro targets, you can understand it like that for one unit or one section you got this much amount of days. Suppose if you have organic chemistry, complete organic chemistry, suppose you have 16 days for complete organic chemistry. So it is your wish that how to complete this complete organic chemistry in 16 days. Okay, whether you complete it in 10 days, it is good for you. Whether you complete it in 8 days, it is good for you. 16 days is the maximum time for which you have to study only complete organic chemistry. Okay, It will only include 8 chapters. I'm not including the chapters of environmental chemistry class 11th and environmental chemistry class 12th because those are very easy chapters, so they must not come under this section. Okay, so I gave you idea. Suppose you have 16 days for complete organic chemistry. So it is your choice that today if you have to study general organic chemistry of class 11, okay, it is the third last chapter, general organic chemistry, so you can complete it in one day. It is very good for you because 8 chapters in 16 days is approximately average like 2 days for one chapter. Okay, so if you complete haloalkanes and haloarenes in one day, it is very good for you. If you save days from here, you got this target that in 16 days you have to complete these 8 chapters of organic chemistry, and if you suppose do this complete target in suppose 11 days, now you got 5 extra days. Now for 5 extra days you can complete the next target. Okay, suppose this target has 6 days, so in that 5 days you can complete this target. So as much as you will concentrate on your studies, you will go fast, you will get more benefit. Okay, so it is your choice that how much time you give to your self study, because self study is the key to success. Okay, and this strategy is to complete your whole syllabus, and then for remaining time, the time which will remain here in our 150 days, that you will get for your test series. Okay, I would request you to join any of the test series like Alan, Akash, any test series of your coaching, so that you can give your test there and you can get your rank and score, so that you will get your mistakes there and you can cover them easily. Okay, so first of all I will tell you from here. So first target, you must have to complete these chapters, because these chapter has nothing to do with your concepts and understanding. These chapters only you have to learn them, the reactions, equations, everything. Okay, values, different mathematical values, only you have to do one thing here, is just to learn. There is nothing to solve here, nothing to understand here, nothing for concepts. Okay, so S, P, D, F. S block, P block is in class 11 and half of the P block is in class 12. D and F block is in class 12. Hydrogen is in class 11 and coordination compounds. So you have these 6 chapters, and for these 6 chapters you have 14 days. This target you have to set. Okay, that in 14 days, and I am thinking that you must start this target from 1st of November. From 1st of November. I'm not counting from today or from tomorrow. From 1st of November. Okay, so these days which you have got, either you can utilize by scheduling your timetable like this, or you can do another work like in which topic you have most of the problems and another thing. Okay, so for firstly you have to learn all these chapters, because if you do this, you are not going to have any difficulty later, because these are those chapters when you come across these chapters in the later time, then you feel too much of difficulty in these chapters. Okay, so I would request you to first deal up with these chapters. Okay, SP, DF block and hydrogen and coordination compound, these are 6 chapters and you have to complete it in 14 days. After this one first I have arranged like this: first you complete some section of chemistry, then biology, then chemistry, then biology. Okay, so secondly you must complete plant physiology. Okay, plant physiology has 5 chapters, you have 7 days. Actually in plant physiology, first chapter is transport in plants, it is quite easy. Second chapter is mineral nutrition, it is quite easy, and the last chapter, PGR, plant growth regulators, is a quite easy chapter. So these 3 chapters are easy and you can complete them in just 2 days. Okay, you just have to learn them. And the remaining 2 chapters, respiration and photosynthesis, these both chapters are quite lengthy, and also it has many reactions and many terms to remember. So this plant physiology on our second level is must. Okay, so 5 chapters you have to complete in 7 days. Then comes human physiology. It is quite easy for us to understand, because after becoming a doctor we are just going to deal with ourselves only. Okay, so human physiology has 7 chapters, in 10 days is quite sufficient. Okay, I would tell you that you must notice here that there are some tough topics like ear, structure of ear, brain, eye. These are quite topics miss which are somehow difficult to understand, so you must do them properly. Okay. Then comes on the fourth number, complete organic chemistry. Complete organic chemistry means general organic chemistry, class 11th. Then comes hydrocarbons, class 11th. Then comes haloalkane, haloarine, class 12th. Alcohol, phenol, ether, class 12th. Aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid, class 12th. Amines, biomolecules and polymers. These 8 chapters will come in your organic chemistry. We are not considering here the environmental chemistry of class 11 and environmental chemistry of class 12. So you have 8 chapters in 16 days. Okay, I have discussed about this earlier also. Then comes complete living classification. Classification is class 11th biology, first 4 chapters: living world, biological classification, plant kingdom and animal kingdom. So these are also some chapters where you have to revise and learn again and again. Here also, if you are learning this in 14 days, you have to revise them again and again with an interval of about 4 to 5 days. Suppose you have completed today, so after 4 and 5 days you can revise them again, because revising them approximately 8 to 10 times will lead them to your stronger portion. Okay, so you have to revise them approximately 8 to 10 times these topics, and from here respiration and photosynthesis also. Okay, then comes the reproduction unit, that is class 12th unit, first 4 chapters: reproduction in organism, reproduction in plants, reproduction in humans and reproductive health. Okay, so there are 4 chapters and 5 days are very well sufficient here for you to cover this whole topic. So if I'm saying that you have to cover this syllabus, then how? Only you have to learn the NCERT. Okay, chapter wise NCERT you have to learn, and side by side, after completing one chapter, you have to solve their PYQs. Okay, what is PYQs? Previous year questions. You can buy a book for this, or you can search it on the internet or any Telegram group. You will get this. Okay, so after each and every chapter completing, you must study and learn all these PYQs. Okay, so for reproduction you got 5 days, and for all this that we have seen till here, you have total 58 days. If I add all these days, you have 58 days. So in 58 days you are going to complete approximately more than 1/3 course of your syllabus. So it is a very big deal, because these are the most tough unit, most difficult unit from your course. Okay, so I would request you to follow this timetable only. These are macro targets, and you have to make them micro targets yourself. 14 days, 6 chapters. Okay, for one chapter you can give it for 1 day or 2 days, it depends on you. Okay, so in 58 days you are going to complete approximately more than 1/3 of your course. So this will be completed, and next slide we will see another unit which you have to complete. So we now move ahead, and from the previous slide we can see that we have already consumed 58 days for our preparation. Okay, so out of 150 days we have completed 58 days. From the earlier slide we can see those units, and next we can see this is physical chemistry. Okay, so in physical chemistry there are approximately 14 chapters, and you must complete them in 21 days. Okay, so it means that you have 1.5 day for each chapter, and their PYQs also. Next is ecology. Ecology is in class 12th biology. It has 4 chapters. Okay, so 6 days are sufficient if we go through the NCERT theory and its previous year questions. Next is class 11th, chapters 5 to 10. These chapters are after animal kingdom, that is morphology of flowering plant, anatomy of flowering plant, okay, and structural organization in animals, biomolecules, cell cycle and cell division. So total there are 6 chapters. Okay, these are quite easy chapters and you have to just learn them. So it will take hardly 10 days to complete, so your target is 10 days for these all 6 chapters. Then comes the genetics. Okay, genetics keeps a lot of weightage in your NEET exam, and every year in the NEET exam from the genetics approximately 6 to 8 questions are asked. Okay, So you have to do this very carefully. Each and every topic you must be clear about. Okay, so in the complete genetics you have 3 chapters. Okay, inheritance and variation, molecular basis of inheritance, in which DNA, RNA and etc are given, and the last chapter of genetics is evolution. So your target for this complete genetics is 7 days. So in 7 days is a quite sufficient time for these 3 chapters, because evolution is a very short chapter. So you have to learn very basic thing like Urey and Miller experiment and homologous organ, analogous organ, these type of things you have to learn in the evolution chapter, and the remaining 2 chapters have quite understanding concepts, so you have to read them carefully. And next is class 12 8 to 10 chapter. These are chapter from human health and diseases, strategies for food production, and one more chapter is there. So 3 chapters you have to study, and these 3 chapters are very easy. If you go through them, if you will read them once, you are going to learn it very quickly. So for these 3 chapters 4 days are sufficient. And biotechs, this time biotech had a very good amount of weightage. From biotech I think 5 to 7 questions were asked only from these 2 chapters, from the complete biotech unit, that is 2 chapters. 5 to 7 questions were asked in various form like matching, fill-ups, etc etc. Okay, so for these 2 chapters 2 days are sufficient, because these are quite easy chapter and carries a lot of weightage, so you must take them seriously, because most of the students don't study these chapters from the biotech very carefully, and they think that these are easy chapter, but this time weightage was very heavy. Okay, so when I add these all days from all these units, these are total 50 days. So 50 days this one, 58 days this one. Okay, from our earlier chapters. So total days are 58 plus 50. These are 108 days. Okay, and now you would be wondering that where is the physics, that what to do for the physics. I did not write any chapter name from the physics section. Okay, class 11th and class 12. So in 108 days you are going to prepare complete biology and chemistry. Okay, zoology, botany, physical chemistry, organic chemistry and inorganic chemistry. So this is your target. Okay, so what you have to do for physics, these 108 days is a quite sufficient time. Okay, from 108 days, every day you can easily exclude 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours every day for this 108 days you can learn, you can study your physics course. Okay, 1.5 hours is sufficient. Half hour you can go for theory and concepts, and for 1 hour you can solve the numerical, or 45 minutes each you can do. Okay, so if you exclude 1.5 hours from your daily routine from each day till 108 days, you are surely going to complete your physics in a very good manner. Okay, because in physics there are I think 28 or 26 chapters in total, or approximately I can say there are 30 chapters. Okay, I think there are 29 chapters, so there are 30 total chapters in physics approximately. Okay, and you have 108 days. If I say that for 3 days you complete one chapter in 3 days. Okay, so 30 chapters can be completed in 90 days. Still you have 18 days remaining. Okay, so you have to adjust physics yourself, that how to do that. Okay, actually I am also taking lectures on physics. Each and every chapter I am going to discuss day by day, so you can learn here, study here and practice your questions from our modules, from PYQ and from NCERT examples. Okay, so 1.5 hours, or if you want to increase this time you can make this 2 hours. So 2 hours a day you can easily exclude from your daily routine and keep aside for this physics. So this 2 hours daily, 2 hours a day will help you to achieve a good score in your physics. Okay, so I think you have finally understood this strategy. Okay, you can also note down and you can follow this schedule, because this schedule is based on my analysis, because from each and every chapter I saw the weightage in the number of questions coming each year in the NEET exam, and how much time one chapter would take for you to learn. Okay, so as per this analysis, I made this plan. So I request you to go with this plan and must follow this. This will surely help you, and I have decided from my side that you must follow this timetable from 1st of November. You can start it as early as possible also. Okay, from today, from tomorrow, from day after tomorrow, as you wish. But 1st November is your deadline. From 1st November you have to start it only. Okay, 1st November is your deadline. So we have seen already here that we have got completed our syllabus in 108 days. Okay, I can take it approx 110 days. So earlier we saw that we had total of 150 total days. So if we have consumed our 110 days to complete the whole syllabus once, okay, so we are remained with 40 days. In those 40 days, what you have to do, you have to join any test series, all India test series, so that you can get that how much you have completed, how much you have learned till that time. Okay, and you will know about your mistakes also, so you can cover them later. Since you have difficulty in any topic, you can revise it later also. So in 40 days, okay, in remaining 40 days means till 30th, in remaining 40 days, what you have to do, you have just to practice the test papers. Okay, online test papers, offline test papers, whichever test paper you have. Okay, and else what you have to do, in one day, I think you must solve one paper minimum one paper for 3 hour 4 hour. You must solve the complete paper. If you're capable, then you can solve 2 papers also. And side by side solving your paper, please continue the revision also, because revision is very must for your syllabus. If you don't go for the revision, you will forget everything. So what, according to this timetable only, you please revise these topics. That first SPDF block, coordination compound, hydrogen, okay, then genetics, and anything you can revise again and again. But you have to revise these topics again and again. Side by side you will solve these papers also. So for a total of 150 days you will have this strategy, and now you will be remained with 30 days more. Okay, so after 150 days, if you follow this strategy, if you follow this timetable, you will build a lot of confidence. You will have a lot of confidence that you can do this time, you can crack NEET 2021. Okay, and in the last 30 days, what you have to do daily, you will have to solve one paper daily. Okay, till 15th day. Okay, in the last 15 day, you have not to solve any paper, you have just to revise your theory and concepts. Okay, so out of last remaining 30 days, you can divide it into 15 days, 2 sections. Okay, in this 15 days, first 15 days you have to do one paper every day, and you have to revise everything, means chemistry, biology, everything, 2 to 3 chapters a day. And in the last 15 days, you don't have to do any paper, you just have to remember all the formulas of physics, all the names of all the important terms related to biology, and all the important reactions which are mentioned in your organic chemistry and inorganic chemistry. And in the last 15 days you have to do this much. Okay, so this was your complete strategy, and I assure you that if you follow this timetable, if you follow this strategy, you are going to score a good rank in your NEET 2021 exam. Okay, so don't lose hope, please move ahead and leave all the past memories which were related to your NEET exam, that you got low score, you had 2 drops, 3 drops, leave those all things. You just move ahead and prepare for the next. Okay, so if you really think that this strategy could really help you in the future to crack your NEET exam, please like the video, and also if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to it, because I will complete the whole physics for NEET 2021. Okay, so I wish you all the best. Okay, so don't get demotivated and move ahead and make your preparations very nice. Okay, thank you.